all. Welcome. My name's Ariel. Welcome to Y360. Today's class is going to be a bar class. Some things you're going to need are a towel or a playground ball. All right. You're also going to need a surface that you can balance off of. So that can be the back of a chair, a countertop. It can even be the top of a dresser. And you might also want a mat, something soft to lay down on, or even just a towel. All right. Let's go ahead and sweat it out. All right, guys, welcome. So, starting on the back edge of what you're going to balance on, whether that's a countertop, a chair, or the top of a dresser, we're starting with our feet back and our hands nice and long. So you see how I've got this nice long flat back? I'm inhaling, rounding the spine, exhaling, rolling through. Inhaling to lift, exhaling through. So I'm getting my weight back in my heels. I'm letting my toes be nice and long. Today's workout is going to have a lot of emphasis on legs, so I want us to get the back of our body nice, long, and lean to handle all the work. Good. 3 more. Inhaling, exhaling through, in, ripple out. Last one here. You're going to release all the way to the bottom, bend your knees, roll all the way up, float your arms up over the head, give yourself a big full body stretch, exhale, reach long. Again, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, rolling through. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I like the image of chain, and I'm imagining that I'm rolling through the chain of my body. One more here. And release all the way down. Roll all the way up. Float the arms up over the head. Interlace your palms and press. Exhale, reach forward. Again. Inhaling. Exhaling, rolling through. Pulling that belly button up and into the ribs. Last one here. Roll down. Roll up, interlace those palms and press. Roll on out. Give me 2 rolls. Roll down. Roll up. Again. 2 rolls. Roll down. Roll up. One more time. 2 rolls. Gently release down, roll up, float those arms up over the head, and on the exhale, go ahead, take a step closer to your surface. So from here, feet are toes together, heels together, toes open and close, open and close, open and close. I'm rotating from the top of the hip. So I'm not just flinging those ankles out there. I'm engaging my core, I'm pulling everything in and up. Good. Just give me 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Toes open. Open your feet so that your feet are parallel. So there's about a foot distance between your feet. From here, your heels are going to sling in, back to parallel. Heels sling in, back to parallel. Lift and rotate. Lift and rotate. Good. We're here for just about another 15, 20 more seconds. And what I'm thinking about is every time I lift my heels, I'm scooping and lifting through the chest a little bit taller. It's not about just standing straight. It's about being expressive through the upper body, through the chest. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, open those feet nice and wide. Toes are out about 45 degrees. We're going to soften down, make sure those knees are going out over those toes. You're going to shift your weight as you swing the leg around. Swing it back into that nice wide second position. Swing the leg around. Wide second. Swing it around. Straight spine, long hips. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that flexion and extension through the hip joint. Also shifting our weight to further engage those inner thighs. We've got 10, 9, Take your gaze with it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that we've got those internal and external rotators warmed up, go ahead, grab your ball or a thickly wound towel and place it between your thighs. From here, putting a little bend in the knees, and you're going to squeeze, 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 squeeze. Your heels are on the ground. All you're doing is engaging those inner thighs. That's it, just to get them warmed up. Now from here, come down nice and still. One thigh at a time is going to squeeze in. Just one thigh. One thigh is moving in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, just a thigh. Just one thigh is working in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, go ahead, straighten the legs. Continue to squeeze the ball and just roll the heels up and down. Rolling the heels up and down. Now, what I like about this exercise is that it creates lots of space for me to feel my lower abdominals pull up and in. Also, while I'm squeezing, I'm thinking about that tailbone tracking down and not letting it scoop back into low back. So not only are you squeezing, but if you squeeze so hard that the towel or the ball actually pops away from you, that's good. That means you're using it from the hips and the legs, not from the low back. You're going to lift it up, hold it here, put a 2-inch bend in the knees, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So we're back to using both legs. My weight is centered in my first 3 toes. Now from here, we're going to put the whole thing together. So heels drop, we lift, we squeeze, we drop. 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 We lift and hold it here, and we squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, as we slowly come halfway down. Slowly, halfway down. Now slowly lift it up. Hold it at the top. Again, slow squeeze as you lower. Slow squeeze as you lower. Slow squeeze as you lift. And one more time. Hold it. Just one thigh pushes in. 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 Pick up that pace for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Sink right back down. Other leg. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. So it's just one thigh working at a time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. Heels up and down. This is your break. This is your little tiny slice of heaven. Last 3, 2, 1. Gently release. So, facing away from your bar, you're going to take your ball, you're going to squeeze it between your, what is that, calf and your hamstring. So from here, what we've got is a soft bend in the knee, and you're lifting the leg out slowly to the side and down. Lifting it out to the side and down. Now it's really tempting to let that knee come forward, but we want to keep those inner thighs connected. So I'm actually thinking about trying to keep the heel back behind the butt. Good. Soften your supporting knee. Squeeze tighter in. Now don't let that upper body go. Just because we're focusing on the lower half doesn't mean we get to slump. We've got to lift taller. It's all going to be one piece. Now we're going to lift it up, hold it here, up an inch, back an inch, Up an inch, back an inch. Up and back, up and back. Don't worry, the leg will hit its limit. There's only so far up and so far back it'll go, but we're working those little tiny side hip muscles. Good. From here, you're going to lift it up, you're going to squeeze it back as far as it'll go, and you're going to squeeze your heel to your butt for 2 sets of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Connect back to those inner thighs and lift. Back to those inner thighs and lift. As I like to say in all of my classes, what's better than 1 set? 2 sets. So now that you've got it, now that you've got a feel for it, really create that resistance on the way in. That's how dancers create long, lean bodies. We don't get to play around with a lot of tools or bands or anything else. Those are just fun extras. But what we really have to do is we really have to create the resistance on our own. Now, no up and back this time. You're just going to lift it up there, hold it up there, squeeze it back, and kick that heel to the booty. Kick that heel to the booty for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Hold the ball over the head, same leg. Heels are touching. You've got a small grand battement. So you're kicking the leg straight out in front of you. We did all that work to the side and to the back, so we're going to counter it. So it's a long brush kick. Whereas on what you might see in kickboxing, where it's a kick from the knee, we're keeping the leg straight and we're brushing down to go up. Down to go up. For 3, 2, 1. Other side. I'm just moving my chair around. You don't have to. But you got that ball back behind the knee, and you're connecting in nice and tight and low, and lifting up. Nice and tight and low, and lifting up. Hello, hamstrings. So I don't care if you're looking for the body of a dancer or if you're somebody that's a runner. These are really good posterior chains exercises because it's the back of our body that propels us through space, that helps us move forward, literally. So making sure that we get those little tiny extensors all the way through the back side of the body. Now from here, you're going to lift it up and hold it. Up an inch, squeeze it back an inch. Up an inch, squeeze it back an inch. So yes, it is going to tilt your weight forward, but that doesn't mean you let that upper body go. It means you continue to engage and lift in the chest and lengthen through the crown of the head. Now squeeze it back there and squeeze heel to butt for 2 sets of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to start. Inner thighs connect, leg lifts away. Inner thigh connects, leg lifts away. Now if you're starting to feel fatigue, there's no shame in ditching the towel or ditching the ball, giving yourself a couple of rounds and then going back to it. We like to think of ourselves as being perfectly symmetrical beings, but we're not. We do have one side that's stronger than the other, and it's okay to honor that while you're working out. Now from here, no up a bit, back a bit. Just up, back, and squeeze that heel to that booty. Squeeze that heel to that booty for 2 sets of 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Grand battement to the front. So heels together, toe brushes, up, up. I'm thinking of my pelvis dropping down. Like, you know those race cars that have the loop and the car goes flying through the loop? That's exactly what's happening with your hip. You got a little race car in there, whew, and it's dropping down to fly through that loop. Where's that arm? I know I forgot it, but it's okay to add it back in when you remember. Last 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Gently release. You don't need your bar anymore. You don't need your towel unless you're a little glistening or that ball. So grab your mat if you need it. And we're going to find our way down to the ground. We're up on all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. We've got donkey kicks. So you've got one leg up and you're kicking it up, up, up. Up as high as you can. There's real pressure in the foot. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get a little side body in there by bringing the knee to the elbow and kicking it up. Knee to elbow and kick it up. Knee to elbow and kick it up. Good. Now, when this knee comes around to that elbow, it's really tempting to do some funky stuff with the shoulders. But what I'm going to ask you to do is try to nail down that upper body and just make it about the waist and the kick. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it side, carry it side, pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same leg. Extend it out. Float the arms out. Inhale up and over. Exhale. Big in breath. Long exhale. So this is your little break. I know you're really starting to feel those legs. But I want you to remember that your legs are some of the biggest muscle groups you have. So it's mind over matter when it comes to legs. It really is. They can do the work. It's just about showing up to the exercise every time. Now this last one, we're going to hold it, and we're going to pick this leg up, up, up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Other side. So, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Bring the knee in, kick it up. Bring it in, kick it up. So it's a strong, powerful kick. Whereas before we were squeezing that ball and keeping it tight in the line of the body, now we're working that glute max. So it's all about that big kick. That's what it's for. You're running, you're sprinting, your big power movements. Now let's go ahead and let's bring it around to the elbow and up. Around to the elbow and up. By bringing that knee around, not only are we getting into the obliques, but we're also getting back into the hips. So now we've got more muscle groups working. And the more muscle groups that we can get working in an exercise, the more calories we're going to burn later after the exercise, or recovery time. It's not what you just do on the mat. It carries off of the mat as well. Remember that upper body. Keep it strong. Don't let it wibble and wobble. And carry it out there. Carry it side and lift it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Turn to face the front. Same leg. Extend it out there. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. In. And out. So if you've been doing these videos with me during the week, you've heard me say before that grace is about commitment. That's all graceful movement is. Whether it's right or it's wrong, commit to it, and as long as it feels beautiful to you, then it's graceful. Last one. Find your balance, and that toe is gonna lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. We're gonna come down onto our back. Laying on our back, nice little break, right? We're gonna cross our front leg over our back. From here, our front leg, the knee is gonna draw up the sides. We extend the leg straight up into the sky and back down. Nice and slow again. Inhaling like you're making the figure 4. Extend and lower. Slow one more time. Lift and lower. Good. Pick up the pace. So it's just a nice smooth draw up the body. Good. 3 more here. 2, 1. We're going to reverse it. So foot to knee, squeeze down. Lift up, foot to knee, squeeze down. Lift up, foot to knee, squeeze down. Pick it up to pace. Just 6 easy reps. 6 easy reps. Engage that tummy nice and tight. Last one. And let's swing it around. Same leg stays on top. You're up on your forearm. You're drawing that knee up to the elbow, extending the leg, and down. Drawing the knee up to the elbow, extending and down. Up to tempo. It's nice and light. It's not necessarily about how high you lift the leg, but about the resistance that you put in it. I imagine right here that I'm pushing against something. And reverse it. Leg straight up, inner thighs connect, and down. Leg up, inner thigh connects, and down. Leg lifts and lower. Good. 6 easy reps. 6, 5, 4. If at any point your foot cramps, you can flex it. 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Other side. So back leg on top. Inhale. Knee carries out to the side as you extend the leg up. Engage your inner thighs as you lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Up to pace. Reach it through. Now I know I'm breathing hard, so I know you've got to be breathing hard at home too. Last 2. Last 1. Reverse it. Up, toe to knee, engage down. Up, toe to knee, engage down. 6 easy reps. Sometimes for me, what helps the mental challenge with legs is counting backwards down the number instead of counting up the number. Little trainer trick right there. Last one. And flip it. Same leg stays on top. You're up on top of that forearm. You're drawing the knee up to the armpit and down. Knee up to the armpit and down. Bring it up to tempo. So I'm not thinking about the leg coming in front of the body. I'm thinking about lining that knee up with the back of the shoulder. Last one. And reverse it. Leg goes straight. Toe to knee. Inner thigh. Leg lifts. Toe to knee. Inner thigh. 6 easy reps. Three more. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Wonderful. Let's go ahead. Let's have you roll onto your belly. So, I'm up on my elbow tips. I'm focusing in on a nice, tall, long, lifted chest. It's not about how high I lift my leg. It's about how lifted I can be in my upper body. So from here, I'm going to lift one leg, hold it up there, hold it up there. It's just a burnout. So we're here for 30 seconds. Okay, maybe not quite 30. Like maybe we'll do like 26 and a quarter of a second. Now that leg lifts straight up, up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Other leg, lift it up. So I'm not thinking about how high I lift the leg. I'm thinking about how far back I can reach the toes. So if I was in a class scenario, I would say, reach so far back that you can pick the nose of the person behind you. But since you're at home, and hopefully you don't have that situation going on, reach back a little bit longer. And lift up, up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, child's pose. Toes together. Knees open. Now we did a lot of inner thigh and hamstring work, so we're going to finish it up with a strong straddle stretch. All right? So, option 1, toes on the floor, knees pointed up to the ceiling. This is a great position to start from. To go a little bit deeper, those legs are extended out, one hand in front, one hand behind. Scoot yourself forward. Now I want you to use your fingertips here and actively walk your fingertips away from you. My feet are flexed, pointed straight up to the ceiling. When I've walked as far as I think I can, I take a big inhale. And on the exhale, I engage my elbow tips down to the ground. See, I've got these nice spider fingers. That's what I want you to have. So again, once I've gone down, I walk up a little bit more. And I'm really using my fingertips. If you've ever had to do that shoulder exercise, walking the fingers up the wall, that's exactly what you're doing here. You're just walking them down the floor. And then I'm putting deep suction cups into my fingertips. I like to think of those cute little frogs that have those suction cups. That's what I'm imagining here. Big inhale. Flex the feet. Exhale, walk it forward. Walk it forward. When you've gone as far as you think you can, dig in through those fingertips, rotate your elbow tips down towards the ground, draw them down, lead with the crown of the head, don't shrink back, and walk it down a little bit more. Straddle split just takes time and showing up to it every day. Flex those feet to protect those knees. And you've still got those active fingertips, so you're going to slowly walk those active fingertips back. A little bit at a time. You're not just going to fly out of this. You're going to walk back a bit, take a deep inhale. Long exhale, still energy through the crown of the head. I'm not collapsing. Walk those fingertips back a little bit. Keep flexing those feet, toes pointed up. Inhale. And walk it back a little bit. Walk it back a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, walk it all the way back in. Use your hands to guide your inner thighs back towards each other. Simple cross of the legs. Big inhale, floating those arms up over the head. Interlace the palms and press. And exhale, actively reach out nice and long, continuing that tall posture. Well, thank you guys, from my Y family to yours. Have a great and wonderful day.